Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chris. So I took 3 trades today, 2 opening trades on PDD and also a play on BA. And I don't have time to talk about both of them, but I do want to switch to BA and kind of pose a question. So if you feel inclined to think about it, I think it's worthwhile. And the question is, why is it that the bulls would rally specifically right here? Like, why is it that we see this bullish candle off of this volume after this previous price action? Okay? And so I think it's good to think about this volume here. Obviously, think about how the candles, the shape of the candles. And I think this guy right here is telling as well. Okay, so if you feel inclined. All right, so back to PDD. Just a quick summary. So I went short at first, took a partial, stopped out at break even, and then entered for the breakout of 130. Partialed too heavily again, added to my position, and then partialed on the way up, another add, and then another partial and added break even. So I want to go over this as it happened live. Okay, so I didn't have any sort of pre-market bias like I did yesterday. I mean, this is a complete disaster. I have no idea what to think about this. But when it did open, it was trading in this tight range, and that's always interesting, especially in the open when you're trading in a range. Okay, so the first candle threw indecision off high volume, and then it sold off on large volume, bought up on weaker volume, and then it was testing 130 and just getting rejected over and over again off of failing volume. So that to me was a very bearish sign. And I felt like that we were actually going to tank. You know, I thought it was going to dump here and break low of day and go for a nice run. And I was seeing some of the bids accumulate here. So I really like that. Okay, we had a bit of a false breakout too, right? It tried to break 130 and just got rejected. So I think this trade is pretty good. It came back up to retest 130 one more time off of weak volume still. All right, and it's at this point that I felt like, okay, either we're going or we're not going. So I end up partialing here and moving my stop to break even. All right, it gets me out of break even, which is fine. And then I take a little break, just like a 10-second break from my computer, and I come back and I see this guy pressing up against 130 off of increasing volume. Okay, so I end up taking it for the breakout here specifically because of this volume right here. Okay, it's 41 seconds, I think. 41 seconds into the candle, and we've already matched the highest volume candle in the last 4 minutes. Okay, that to me, that's very interesting, okay? Seeing a lot of buying go through the tape, and now we're pressing up against 130. Okay, so you can ask the question like, okay, well, why didn't you take the breakout here, 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 here? And the answer is specifically this volume. Okay, and we get the breakout. Partialing too early. Okay, I hold. I end up adding here after this hammer off of large volume. This stop placement I think is too aggressive. I think down here is fine. Maybe right here is better as well. But I saw this big ask at 132 and I wanted to try and get it. I partial here because of the inverted hammer off of large volume. See, hopefully I'm not out of time here. No, I got 1 more minute. Okay, so just partialing on the way up. And then I end up holding a portion of my position for the break of high of day here. So the reason why I decided to hold was because of this level 2. And it's extremely bullish level 2. So all these people have a position in BA, and they're confident that the price will come to them, right? If they weren't confident, they would just sell at the bid, but they don't. All of these guys right here. Okay, so I decided to be greedy, but I had a reason to be greedy. It was throwing indecision here, so a lot of volume and some indecision, you know, an inverted hammer, albeit a small one, but we were still pushing price up, and because of the level 2, I decided to hang in there. But also during this time, real quickly, so around 940 to 955, SPY was definitely not helping at all. So 940 to 955. We were just selling off pretty heavily. So maybe that stopped the high day breakout. I don't know. I still feel like it was worth it though. just based off the level 2. Okay, well, that's my recap for the day. I hope you guys had a good day. Thank you.